Alright, we're here at go-to-math.com. Let's click on the calculus button and go down to rules of differentiation. So we got a request from clear around the globe somewhere, Malaysia. And so I thought I'd add it to it. I don't have anything like this. Alright, so d over dx means we want to take the derivative of this guy right here. Okay. We have 20x to the 15th sine x raised to the 6th and 15x plus 7. Now, I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but I'm going to mention it again, and I'm sure that you already know. But we're going to mention it anyway. How about this color here? I don't know. You may not like this color. But this notation in some previous problems I was doing, I think I was writing it like this. Okay? Raised to the 6th power. But these are both the same thing, this notation is. Alright, both the same notation, except I feel like this one here is when you're trying to learn how to take derivatives is just a whole lot easier to deal with. It's a whole lot easier to deal with. Well, let's get busy actually with this. So we're going to take the derivative of the first part. This is a product rule is what we're going to be using here. So let's take the derivative of 20x to the 15th. Okay, so we bring the 15 out front, multiply it by 20, and subtract 1 from the exponent, and that's going to give us what? That's going to give us a 14. And then we rewrite the second function. So sine 6 15x plus 7. Alright? And you know what? I'm just going to write it down here, extend it down here, okay? So instead of writing the plus right here, we'll write the plus right here. Alright, so I'm going to rewrite the 20 x to the 15th. I think I ran out of room in the last video, problem previous to this one. Now we're going to take the derivative of this guy. So remember the 6, we bring it out front, rewrite everything, so sine, but we subtract 1 from that exponent. So I did it slightly different in the previous problem, but you need to see it done, I guess, in as many different ways as possible. I don't know. Alright, then we take the derivative, and see, that's the reason why you want to write it really with this notation. I mean, I'm seeing this already. 15x plus 7. So right, this is we took the 6 out front and we wrote a 5 right here. And then you take the derivative of what's inside and bring it out. So that's the reason by looking at this notation, I just find it a little bit more confusing, really. You know, not only that, we've run out of room, but we're gonna. Okay, you actually understand that. Let me just erase that. Okay. Alright, so we take the derivative of sine, and that's going to be cosine of 15x plus 7. And now we're going to take the derivative of what's in these parentheses and bring it out, and that's just going to be a 15. Right? That'll just be a 15 there. Okay? So now what we want to do is go ahead and try to clean this thing up so maybe we can write it all in one single line. And that means I'm going to go up here to the my calculator box, since it's a whole lot easier to deal with now. So I'll let you multiply those two numbers in your head if you want. So we got 15 times 20, which is 300, right? So let's go ahead and start writing this out. Okay, so we got 300 x to the 14th times sine raised to the 6th 15x plus 7. Alright. Now we're going to multiply the 20 times the 6 times the 15, right? 26 and 15. So let's just do that real quick. 20 times 6 times 15. And what do we get? 1800. All right, so this is plus 1800. And what do we got going on now? We got this x to the 15th. We have sine. Hopefully I can get all this on one line again. Sine. Something's fishy here. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. Okay, nothing's fishy. That kind of confused me there. No, that's right. Sine 5. Okay. 15x plus 7. And then let's see if we can sneak that in. Cosine of 15x plus 7. Well, barely. Okay, barely. All right. Now, if you wanted to factor this thing, we could probably factor it. We need to find the GCD of 300 and 1800. Right, 300 and 1800. So let's go up here, and I got a nice little built-in function up here. 300, and of course you'll have to do this in your head if you're trying to study for a test or something. You'll have to figure that out. 300 is the GCD. Okay, that's cool. So we can actually factor out, I should have known that. Anyway, we can factor out a 300. So let's do that. We have an x to the 14th and x to the 15th. We're going to factor out the one with the smallest exponent always. That'll be x to the 14th. We have a sine x to the 6th, sine x to the 6th. We have right sine raised to the 6th, sine raised to the 5th. So we always pull the one out with the smallest exponent. So that's going to be sine, right, 15x plus 7. Okay, pulled that out. What else? Okay, that's all we can do on that, right? I hope. Okay, so we pulled 300 out, so we're just left with the 1, but we're not going to write that. Pulled x to the 14th out, so we're good to go on that. We pulled out 5, and there's 6 of them here, so we're left with 1. Only one of those, sine 15x plus 7. And of course, 300 goes into 1800, what, 6 times? Right? Hopefully. We have x to the 15th. We pulled 14 out. We have 15, so we only have 1 left. And of course, we pulled all those guys out, and we're left with a cosine of 15x plus 7. All right. Okay. And of course, if you want to evaluate it and find this number here, you just take that 1.03 and just plug it in. All right, get your number out, or you plug it in here. Whichever one you want to plug it into. All right. So now what we do is hold our breath and hope like hell that we got it right. Whoop. Oh my God, I almost made a mistake. Click answer there. That would have been terrible. Okay. Holding my breath. And somebody asked me, do I work this stuff out in the before I make these videos? And 99% of the time I don't. So anyway, what do we got going on? We got 300x to 14 sine, right? Looks good. Okay, that looks good. And it all looks good. All right. So there you go. Okay. Where are we at here? I forget what we're doing. Anyway, we're over here at gotomath.com. Check that out. Talk to you later. And good luck on your test there from the person that's in Malaysia. All right. Bye.